Hey guys, Donald Oakley here, aka Admin Don, coming at you once again with the guide to living off social welfare in 2025. It's really easy, it's really fun. The first thing you want to do is you want to be unemployed. You don't want to have a job, and you can also be disabled. There's nothing wrong with being disabled. It's perfectly natural. You could get money from that, but you prefer to be unemployed because when you're disabled, people look at you like you're the lowest tier of shit in the world. So you don't want to do that. You want to pretend that you're able-bodied and mentally capable. I'm not mentally capable, but I am able-bodied. So anyway, I'm lying to social welfare. One time every month, I have to lie through the skin of my teeth, which is crazy because my teeth are skinless, but they do itch a lot, my teeth. So I have to lie to social welfare in order to get what I want. And one time a month, I have to go to the social welfare office and talk to Tatiana Gorovsky. She's from Ukraine, and it's funny because she doesn't even speak English, so it's really easy to manipulate her. And so basically, you cannot tell them that you don't want to get a job. You have to pretend like you want to get a job, which is why you want to create a LinkedIn profile. Okay, so create the LinkedIn profile and just make up fake stuff, fake jobs, fake experience. Maybe you've never had a job. If you've never had a job, then you need to get a job, and then you need to get fired from your job. That could be really fun, really easy. The way I got fired was I just told my boss, I said, "Fuck you, motherfucker. I hate you. I want you to fire me from my job." And actually, it was really hard to get fired from my job at first because they knew that I wanted to go on social welfare, and then they made me keep going to my job, which I really did not like that at all. Okay, so once you get fired from your job, you need to apply for social welfare. So then they start giving you money for pretending to look for a job. And once you get to this point, you're home safe, okay? So this is the best part. And now I just want to remind everybody that there's one key to success here when you're looking for living off social benefits of 2025, and that is everyone is successful. You may start to delude yourself into thinking that you're not successful because you're unemployed and you're living off social welfare. I've been living off social welfare for 6 years, and I'm very successful in life because success is defined by a matter of perspective. That my perspective is that I am successful. Remember this. Write this down on a billboard at home. I am successful. Okay, and you're gonna have to remind yourself of this every day. That everybody on this planet is born equal. White people, black people, we're all the same. It's just that our skin's different, and that we say and do different things. And some people are attracted to children and stuff, but, well, that's kind of complicated, actually. That's a gray area. Maybe not everybody is successful, but, you are successful. And, okay, so also remember to write down every single thing that you have to do during the day. This is my day today, so first thing that I gotta do, make YouTube video, which I'm doing right now. And this is important because when you're living off social welfare, there's nothing to do all day because you're not looking for a job. So the thing that you have to do is you have to keep your mind occupied by doing menial tasks like making a YouTube video. Menial task. Okay, to keep the mind occupied, keep you busy. The second thing is you gotta manage your finances. Now, this may be confusing because you might think that you don't have any finances, but actually, you do, because when you're getting social welfare, you get paid $244 every single week. So you're essentially getting paid to sit around and pretend to get a job. So that is your job now, and you have to think of it like that. And so you have to manage finances appropriately. Okay, you can't just sit around getting the paycheck every week. You have to manage your finances. And I'll tell you a bit more about that later. But first of all, we have to cope. Remember, cope with PTSD, everybody. We have to cope with PTSD. So I have PTSD, and so this is how you cope with PTSD. For anybody who doesn't know, you gotta do this with your hands, like a butterfly, okay? And you gotta have happy thoughts. I mean, it's like this, and then you do this, and then you think of your happiest thoughts, the happiest you've ever been in your life, and you think about that. That should make you feel better. That's how you cope with PTSD. Okay, so you do that. It takes about 30 seconds every day. You gotta go to the hospital because I have brain cancer, so I need to go there every single day. Listen to CDs, and finally, you were gonna round out the evening by watching Blu-ray DVDs. Okay, so that's the kind of typical day that you'll be having in an unemployed lifestyle. Like the one that you will be hoping to have, which is very fun and really easy to get. Okay, so also you're gonna want security and protection, okay? Because, the government's gonna be looking for you, and they're gonna wanna know what it is that you're doing during the day. And then if they ever find out that you're sitting around watching Blu-ray DVDs all day, this is why you hire security and protection, to make sure that they can't come into your home and hurt you, because you have somebody who's crazy and is really strong, and he will beat the hell out of anybody who's coming to your house. Also, you're gonna want to eat the same thing every single day. I have a biscuit for breakfast, and then I have a slice of ham for lunch, and for dinner I have either a home-cooked pizza or a pizza from Domino's Pizza, which I order. You only buy secondhand. Only buy secondhand items, because then you don't pay taxes on them. Remember that. That's really important. That is also really important. Not only that you don't pay taxes, you also remember to buy CDs and physical media. So, for example, this week, on social welfare money, I paid for Fall Out Boy, Folly Ado. It's a criminally underrated album from Fall Out Boy, to be honest. It tearing apart their career. There's a lot of magic inside this disc right here, a lot of magic. And you also gotta remember, Pantera, Far Beyond Driven, one of the coolest metal albums ever made. Makes you feel like God when you put it in your CD player, and you do your business when you're going around your house. And I actually got this one for a bargain of $5. Okay, and the reason you want to do this is because you want to only buy physical media, because one day, very soon, all of the media on the internet is going to be replaced by things that don't exist. You're not going to be able to access the things that you want to access on the internet, because they're going to wipe it all away, and they're going to change everything because it was offensive. And so you want to be able to have the original versions, which will only be available on physical media. So you don't want to be reliant on Spotify for monthly payments or anything like that, because you're on social welfare. You can't afford that. So you have to buy everything on DVD. Okay, so by the way, I can sell these things for a great profit, because these will go up in value. Fall Out Boy will go up in value over time. This cannot go down in value. So at all times, I will have $25 for when I want to sell this, and it's in mint condition. And the same thing with this, it's in mint condition, so I could sell this for exactly the same price I bought it, or more, probably, because it's called an appreciating asset. And then so what you want to do next is you want to live with your mom for as long as possible, and provided that she's not mean and angry. My mom is very mean and angry, and she shouts at me a lot. But you gotta live with her anyway because she's gonna die. And this also brings me to my next point. When and if she dies, well, she will, absolutely. You will own everything that she has, so it's best to just not say anything and just dot your T's and cross your I's for the time being, because, as soon as she is not there mentally, you can put her in whatever kind of retirement home you like, and that's up to you. Then you'll have her whole estate. You can accelerate her death, remember, by poison, mental fatigue, mental illness. Okay, so for example, you can make her think that she has a mental illness. So like, for example, one of my favorite things to do is every single morning I will move all of the furniture just 1 centimeter to the left. Okay, now she won't notice this, but then over time she'll start saying, she tries to reach for something, and then it's like, wait a minute, I thought this was over there, but actually it's just been moving over time. So one day the whole entire room will be over there, and she'll say, how did I not even notice the entire room moving to the left? It's my favorite thing to do. You're gonna need a drip down hoe, remember, because we are social creatures, and it's very important that you have a drip down hoe so that you're not alone in later life. But make sure that you keep the hoe at a distance for the time being, because you don't want her to know that you have a mom who's gonna die or become mentally ill, and then you will get everything that she has. So you really want to get yourself a dripped out hoe who looks nice and has her own apartment, okay? Because you don't want her to rely on you living in your house when you get the house. You want to tell her that you don't have a house, that you're homeless. Well, no, tell her that you live in a home, but it's really disgusting, because then she won't want to come to your home, but she thinks that you have a home, which is the most important thing. But anyway, I haven't really thought this out to the end, but the point is, to get she's dripped out, okay? So that means that she has good taste. And that's really important, because when you're old, together, you're gonna watch a lot of movies all day. Basically, as soon as you retire, you have to watch like 4 movies every single day until you die. And you're gonna want to make sure that she understands the thematic content of the movies, because you don't want to be having to explain why in 2001: A Space Odyssey in the end the man turns into a baby. You want her to be able to figure that out, because it's really annoying to explain movies to women. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is invest all of your money in GameStop. Write this down: GameStop shares, and nothing else. Just put it all into GameStop shares, because that is guaranteed to make you a lot of money in the next 10 years. And the thing about investing is, people think that you need to invest in 10 different companies. You need to find 3 excellent companies that you love, and then forget about 2 of them, and then you just have 1 company that's really the best one, and then you invest all of your money in that. It could be a cryptocurrency, I don't care what it is. Just make sure that it's GameStop, because it's the only stock that's gonna make you any money, and you're gonna need that money now in a second. Let me tell you, I'll come back to this point, but before you get money from GameStop, it's gonna take a while, you need to make YouTube videos, okay? Now, the thing about YouTube videos is that it is the job of the future, okay? I need to put in my eye drops, please don't be scared. YouTube is gonna be the only job that there is out there in the world in about 10 years. Okay? Influencers are gonna be the only job. There will be there are no more products to invent. Nobody needs any new things. All of the new things that are being invented are not needed, and they only make your life worse. Everything that was ever good that needed to be invented was invented 10 years ago. So the only real job that won't be outsourced to computers is YouTuber, because it's the most realistic. A computer can never do that job. And you can even see it happening now that people used to be engineers and people used to make television programs, but now they just make YouTube videos. So you're gonna want to invest in YouTube video making. Make a video every day, upload to social media every single day on multiple different accounts, and that will set you up for later in life. So when your investments in GameStop are finally coming to fruition, you'll have something to do every day while you're rich, because otherwise you'll get bored. Okay, so also, never ever answer the doorbell. For obvious reasons, the social welfare is gonna be coming to your house, and they're gonna want to make sure that looking around and that you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to. Just never ever answer the doorbell. Believe me, you'll regret it forever. So, and remember, you will be rich in the future. Everybody is successful, and everybody is successful. And also, this is the most important piece of advice. Oh crap! Hold up. Oh, I just dropped something there. Oh, the most important piece of advice is that remember, don't be stupid, be smart. You have to be smart. Oh, if you're doing something that a stupid person would do, then don't do it. Just remember to do only things that smart people do, because that's how smart people make money, is they do clever things and they don't do stupid things. And also, don't go to New York City. Okay, everybody, that's my video. Thank you. Please give me money on patreon.com so I can keep living on social welfare until my GameStop shares come to fruition. Okay, thanks, guys. I'll see you later. That was a good video.